Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos and you're watching my channel of Facilitated Light, Well-Being, all that fun stuff. We are today going to do just a little quick check-in to see what the collective needs to hear, understand. I read energy. They are timeless, so when it finds you, there's probably something relevant. If you watch it on a regular basis, it's still going to pertain because this is an overall energy. You are either giving or receiving, so take it as it resonates. There's no set time I do the videos. I kind of just come on. I was down at a bowling tournament with my husband, so I did some shopping. And I was going to come on sooner, but I got distracted. I brought all my stuff in from the van, and I was putting everything away, and I was like, oh, I got to get my video done. So here I am. It's a little darker today. I worked the early shift, so I took my shower, got all clean. I'm in my jammies. So, yeah, got me like I am. I hope that you guys are feeling okay. There is major coronal masses that just took a head toward Earth. So I said to my husband just a few minutes ago, I don't feel tired. I feel fatigued. So don't be surprised if you feel a little tiredness, fatigue, weakness, maybe headaches, anxiety. If you explain it in layman terms, when the coronal masses from the sun come through, these were like multiple that came through, so they kept coming through and bombarding. That's why if you live in an area that's not really warm, it was going to be warm today and for a couple days because it comes through and it heats up your atmosphere. But it's like being in the sun for 3 or 4 hours, like, you know, you go to the beach, you have fun, you do your stuff, but you're still in your house. It's that intense. So know that whether you're inside or out, if you are already a tendency to be, tired, sensitivity to the sun, whatever, be careful being out in the direct sun. Right now, I'm going into nighttime. So if you want to do stuff, maybe do stuff when it's not the full direct sun, because the sun's already got its own energy and now it's amped up, because with those sun rays is that electromagnetic plasma that is coming from those mass ejections that come toward us at Earth. And it's not bad, but what happens is it's very intense. And it disrupts the internet. If you've been dealing with any like internet issues or lag, or you know you have 5G, it says you have 5 bars, but for some reason it's taking longer to load, you have EMS, plasma, things of that nature coming through. Okay, so I had to go blow my nose, sorry. So we're just going to tap in and see what you need to know now. Right now I would say, health-wise, take care of your body by eating good food, hydrating, like I said, the least amount of exposure to the sun if you can help it. Like if you're healthy and you're fine, it'll just might make you a little tired, but just please be very careful with yourself, your health, your well-being, and don't think I'm not a doctor, but at this moment I said I'm in good health and I'm feeling the fatigue and I slept and everything like that. So just know that you could have some effects from it. Spirit guides, angels, did I drop something? Most High, what message do you have for the collective? What cards do you want to pop? So this is, like I said, going to be you or somebody coming the energy toward you. So energy, when I read, I do it for healing, I do it for well-being, and energy is how it kind of comes at you or affects you. It's not like fortune telling. It's just meant to give you direction, understanding. When I channel, I just kind of like say what's coming to me. First card is the sun. Sorry. And we're talking about the sun. How ironic. The sun could play a major part. The sun is also about abundance, things coming in, joy, things starting. But I think also we might want to take it as the sun is important. The sun is bringing in, it could be bringing new energetic things in too. So anything else? Let's see. And then we got 3 of Pentacles. This is collaborating with a group of people. If you look at this, they all are different parts of the pie, I guess you could say. So there's something that's starting, growing, happening, positive energy, or just that it's coming, that light at the end of the tunnel. But it's going to be something you're doing and collaborating with to create something. So there's going to be either 3 people, or you might need to pull in the resources of somebody to help you, or multiple people if you're doing a project, if you're joining a group. Maybe, like I said, we've talked about this in the recent videos, you could be on a new path and it's a sunny or bright, good path, but you're going to be joining forces with something or somebody or a group, and it could be either your finances, or it could just be joining a group that's going to help you grow and be better. Okay, any other cards? I'm going to be joining a new group because I'm going to be a private cook for a family that comes up for the summer. So for me, I think this is a new opportunity, positive things, and joining forces. I'm also going to a wedding in a couple weeks, so it could be me just joining up with my kids. But I think on the level of the energy, it's joining forces with this new company, family, whatever. And you might be joining or having to ask for help to get something done or accomplished. Yeah, and then you have 2 of Wands. And 2 of Wands is about setting things up. And now I'm starting to think that this is also, for my energy, this card is also about travel. It's about, now I've planted the seed, now I have to nurture it and do something, or go to it, or travel, or, you know, it's seeing things in a broader spectrum. Sometimes they show a girl looking out the window, but she's patiently, she's got the world. You can see that because it's traveling. So she may have put something into place and now she's waiting for the ship to come and get her, or she's ordered the ship to come because she wants to go somewhere, or she wants to start something. She's figured out what she wants to do. That's the Ace of Pentacles. The Second Pentacles is now, what am I going to do to put it into place and make it happen? So you have this opportunity coming in and you have asked the help of some people to get it going, or you're joining with other people and you're going to be going toward what you're doing. So that might be either you're traveling, because I am traveling. I'll be traveling in about 2 weeks. So maybe it's just putting up that there's going to be sunshine, good things. You're going to be collaborating with people, which could be my son getting married or this new job. And it's now you're going toward what you want. Okay, so take that as it resonates for you. All right, what do we have under the sun? Clarify the sun. I think now it's my kid's wedding. This is 4 of Wands. This is either awakening, being on your path, or celebrations coming together. See how they're together, because it's like 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. It's 11 11. So this is about being on your path, or a celebration. It's a completion, or it's kind of like a start of something, and you're celebrating that you've kind of gotten to a milestone. My kid's getting married, so this might be his milestone. There's also things that could be happening in your life that you're on the path you're supposed to be on. Maybe you're supposed to be doing it and you're going to be celebrating, because I got a new job too. So this could be like multiple things that are still in the effect of this. This sunshine thing and this good thing is that you're doing something I heard that you need to do, or that you're supposed to do, or you want to do, or something you've been working on is finally unfolding, and it's the right time. The timing is right. You know, this is kind of like, I don't want to say destined, that's what came into my head, but I think it's like you're starting on your path of maybe the next place you need to be, because this is that year, like I said, of new things that are happening, unfolding, and becoming what they need to become for this next like 15, 20 years of your life. So please clarify the 3 of Pentacles. What do we have here? Justice. So there could be some fair dealings, balancing out of the things within your life. Maybe life has been a little, I'm going to say crappy or a little off, and things are going to start balancing out. Maybe by joining forces with these other people, they're going to protect you, or you could be dealing with something legal, something you need to put into place, and you need to join with these other people to keep it fair, or you're going to have to deal with some legal matters. Like I said, the kid's getting married, so maybe it'll be, you know, collaborating all of it together to be officiated and put balance into the life. Please clarify the Two of Wands. But like I said, I'm just using my example of my life so you can kind of figure out how to read it for yourself, because this is energy. So it can be presenting, you're going to be a part of it or you're going to be receiving it, okay? New opportunities. You have set yourself up for something new. New adventure, new way of looking at things, new job, new thing. That's what this Two of Wands is. She has collaborated with some forces, and now she is saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And then the next card is Three of Wands. That would be waiting for your ships to come in. So now you've planted the seed, you know what you want to do, or you've started it, and now you have to like maintain it, grow it, do whatever you need to do. It's the waiting time. All right. Clarify the next one. The King of Cups, happiness, satisfaction, joy, love, being in control, and that your emotions are not volatile, okay? Next set. The Hermit, going within. Through this collaboration and being where you're supposed to be, you're going to go internal for answers. It might be a time of reflection, or you might need to go within to be able to bring a clarity or an understanding, or maybe the next step as to what you need to do. And I can't make this stuff up. The next card is, now you're going to wait for your ships to come in. This is the energy that goes with, she's figured out what she wants to do, trying to put it in place. That new opportunity is coming in, and now she's waiting for her ships to come in. She's put everything in place, and now she's just waiting for it to do what it's supposed to do. So that last stage is creating balance is the main thing. You're creating balance, you're going within for the answers, and then you're going to wait patiently, or you're waiting for your return or the next step, or where you're supposed to be. Bottom of the deck is your Eight of Wands, which means it's coming in relatively quickly. You have the Chariot and Temperance, which are both about balance. So there is something that's going to be created that's going to make balance, or that you need to work on keeping the balance. That there's all this stuff that's going to be happening, going on, and the idea is that it's going to be coming very quickly, and you need to keep your energy balanced, and you need to keep your mind, your like spirit world and your physical world. You need to be present in both. You need to be aware of what you're feeling, what you're dealing with. You need to be keeping things balanced, because whatever's coming in is going to come in relatively quickly. And then behind that, this new adventure is going to be filled with like new things, inspiration, and I feel like you're going to do some healing. You're going to conquer something or heal some stuff, because you had that Three of Swords, and Three of Swords is about recovering from pain or dealing with trauma. All right, so let's see what the issues or things you need to be considering in this time relating to this message. This is the essential oils healing, so we'll just see, is there anything we need to be dealing with, looking at? We have Patchouli, lightens and eases worry. Yeah, we need to be making sure we're not worrying. This is going to be something new, or there's something you're collaborating or doing that could create a little bit of worry. So make sure you're keeping yourself calm. I feel like maybe the patchouli, if you like patchouli is a little strong for me. I can't have it super strong. I can have a little bit, but I have to be careful. If people put too much on, it triggers me. So it doesn't soothe me. It makes me feel upset. But I'm going to say, be careful not to over worry with it being a new experience, a new thing, a new life, a new job, a new group of people. We're going to the wedding, so we have to travel across the whole country to get there. Sorry, I think I got honey in my hair. I was doing things and like I just took my shower and I'm like, why is my hair? I was like, oh man, I must have gotten honey or something on my fingers and then it got in my hair. I don't know if you've ever done that, but just sharing. So maybe there might be some things. Okay, this is how it works. When I put my fingers through, they didn't slide through smoothly. I'm finding little pieces that are kind of stuck. So maybe why it's telling you not to worry is that there might be things that my fingers are going through, but I just have to be careful. There might be little hiccups or little bumps or little things that you might go through, like if you were to run your hair through hair that has knots. It's not that you can't get your fingers through, but there might be like little, things that you have to get through, or to slow down a second and then find that balance. So take that as it resonates. Clove, restore strength and immunity. Yeah, that's this solar flare thing. So try not to, and that's the thing too, when you get too worried and you get worrying about everything, you do affect your immune system. You affect your energy source. Your hub is drained by your own worry and stress. So be careful that you're not overfeeding it. That if you're worrying and stressing, it's okay to be worried about things, it's human. But be careful that it doesn't become too much, or it doesn't cause you to become distressed over it. And because right now we have allergy season, we have flu season probably finishing up. I think there's probably still some people getting sick, but we're transitioning from winter to spring relatively right into summer. And with that change comes possible colds. Our body goes through changes, and sometimes we have to get rid of certain things, or there's pollens or toxins that are in the air as all the dead stuff that is now coming to life that's not covered with snow, or wherever you live, it's going to start bringing in wind to move it and rain to make it grow. But when you combine those, it puts pollen in moisture, and then you breathe it in, and it's more toxic than if you just breathed in the pollen that was flying in the air. So take care of yourself. Sweet, short, and simple. Just make sure you're drinking your fluids, because when you're dealing with sinuses or those type of allergies, your immune system will cause the mucus to go around the pollen. That's why you get gunky and boogery and yucky in your eyes, because your body's natural defense system is like, oh no, that's not supposed to be here. We don't like that. So they're going to wrap mucus around it, and it might sound gross, but it's going to wrap a coating on it, and it's going to pull it, so you cough it up, you blow it out, whatever. It's a way of removing it from your system. Now, if you're super sensitive like I am, I have an overproduction of mucus, because I even have an inflammatory thing when I have like milk or certain things. I'm allergic to every dust or pollen that flies in the air, including pepper. I used to do the peppers, fill them for my job, and sure enough, I'd be sneezing. And that's what just happened. I came out here to try to do the video, and I was doing okay, and then I don't know, I opened the windows a little bit to let some fresh air, and then I came over here. I have plants, but maybe the change in the environment, I was like, oh, I gotta go blow my nose, or it's gonna be bothering me until I'm done with the thing. And there you go. I don't like the change of seasons, because I get very affected by it. And if you watch my videos, you can tell when it's super moist, it bothers my asthma, because what happens is that's that thing. The moisture goes around, the dust, the pollens, then it comes into your lungs, and it triggers you. Over in England and island type of places that have a similar weather like ours, they get a different type of pneumonia because the ocean is there, it's salty, and it kind of encapsulates, and it makes everything very wet and moist. So you're breathing in, and they said your lungs, there's a special like pneumonia that happens over there that can bother you. my dog came to visit. So that's a little health information for you. So somebody might need to hear that. Just take care of your body. You need to be drinking extra, because sometimes you get dehydrated because your body is creating all this mucus. And the reason I explain this is so you can kind of understand what's happening with your body. It's not just all woo-woo crap. When your body is making that mucus to go around the pollen, you're depleting your own water supply because it is using it to make this product, to get rid of it out of your body. When you get gunky and really like congested, not the runny nose, the congested, like that gunky, or you're hacking and it's like chunky, I guess they could call it, water, orange juice, anything. Keep yourself hydrated, because what you're doing is you loosen the mucus so it's not thick. Because when it's thick like that, it gets stuck, and then you can get bronchitis and you can get other things, and then bacteria can grow in it, and you don't want that. So you want to keep that nice and loose. My husband says orange juice helps him. Drinking coffee or tea, juices, water of course is very good. Be careful drinking energy drinks unless they are like a Pedialyte or a electrolyte thing, because some of your like Gatorade stuff, they're replacing your salts, but that can make you dehydrated more. And in essence, if you're already dealing with all that mucus, you don't want to add the salts too much. You want to drink the fluids to help loosen things. Okay, so that's a little WebMD for you from Yolanda. So what is the little card from our Priestess Oracle to help our collective? What do they need to know? Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit Guides. We have a card for them. Okay, in your card, it is Etheric Light Temple. Divine Invitation, Sacred Assignment, Greater Impact. This is, I think, that alignment card, that Four of Wands. I think this is, there's something that's coming in that we're doing. This new adventure or this new thing that's happening. I'm sensing that it's toward, it's not like everybody's going to be on this great grandeur mission, but it's something I feel that's going to elevate you, grow you, put you at a different mental state. So it could still be like an alignment for you, a good thing for you. It doesn't have to be like grand, like you're going to save the world or anything. I think that what's happening is that there's alignments that are coming in and new things that are going to inspire you, heal you, put you on a different path, maybe grow you and put you into different like environments that are going to stimulate you, or stimulate you to go to the thing that you're aligned to do, or be a part of a group, or release something, or realize something, or understand something. So the reason you're shifting, or you're feeling that there's something that you need to do. So this is for somebody. There's something you're feeling you need to do. And I think what's happening right now might not necessarily be the actual thing, but it's that you're making a step toward something that is in your path that will pull you to where you need to be to do your big impact thing, if that makes sense. You know, I think that we are at a point that we're in a transition. So we're not all at the same place. We're not all like spiritually inclined or, you know, feeling like whatever. But if you are feeling a pull toward a new place, a new person, a new job, a new thing, like if you just feel like in your soul, you're like, I just feel like I need to do something. I don't know what, like if it hasn't come to you yet. And I think what's happening is as these things are opening up in your life, if you see that there's new opportunities and this is resonating with you, it's like, instead of going this way, it's helping you to redirect to where you need to be going. And it's putting you on the path to getting to your sacred thing. Let me just see if there's anything in here. Etheric Light Temple. All right, let's see if we can find this quick. Excuse me. Beloved one, the time has come. The light beings, ascended masters, and guardians of the High Light Council extend their radiant embrace. through dimensions, inviting you to step into the etheric light temple, a sanctuary of infinite brilliance and utmost divine remembrance. This white, shimmering light temple, existing in the highest realms of purest light, is adorned with the golden Nox, radiant eyes of Horus, and crystalline walls that shine with the codes of sacred invitation. This is no ordinary calling. Oh, so this might be, like I said, this is kind of what I was feeling. I've not read this before. I was just going by my intuition that I think it's leading you where you need to go. The golden light of the celestial temple resonates deeply with an ancient knowing held within the being. It's like something you know. Presence here is no accident. You're being called to rise into a higher understanding of service, one that transcends the bounds of individuality. In the temple's crystalline chambers, the guides and masters transmit wisdom, activating dormant codes of purpose within you. This is your time to step fully into your divine mission. Trust that you are ready. The gifts you carry are not only sacred, they are essential to the greater harmony unfolding. In these divine halls, your soul is embraced, nourished, and remembered. Sorry, I had to get to the other side. Higher beings gather here to attune your energy field, aligning you to the frequencies of greater impact and divine harmony. Let go of doubt and lean into this invitation, knowing that every step has prepared you for this. Yeah, this is what they were talking about, that there's certain things that are encoded into us. Because when we were created with a purpose. And there's not all the things within us that were turned on, because I don't think we were ready. It was a growth. It was a thing. Because they said, even... this isn't woo-woo. Scientifically, they have shown that there are things that are on our DNA strands that have not, they're dormant, but they're there. So they're being turned on. And that's why part of this solar flare, you saw the sun was made first card to come out. Supposedly, and I believe it, because we are affected by the sun, its radiation, the things we eat, we do, and they said the codes that are coming in off of the sun that are coming into and hitting us, because it doesn't matter if you're in your house, if you're whatever, it's hitting. And there's a change in society to move toward, instead of the me, it's we. And as these codes and these things are activating, the reason there's so much woo-woo in the world or spirituality is because we are waking up. Parts of our DNA are being activated where we are understanding, we are sensing things. We are not just programmed to be able to be robots to just do what we're told. We're becoming connected to a whole. And when you're connected to the whole and you're not separate from it, you all have knowledge together. You all share it unconsciously. You don't even know it. When you go to sleep and you're in your subconscious mind and your mind is free and your spirit is free, like your soul, you are connecting with all the other people. We are all connected. This is the part that is finally being realized, that in the Lemurian and the Atlantean type of world that they were in, they were at a higher frequency. So they understood there was a coexistence, that somebody wasn't better. And because when you were feeling what somebody else is feeling, or how you are making that person feel, or it's like you're connected energetically, you're like one big whole. So there's not going to be that need to be doing things and not realizing what you're doing. You're going to understand how you're impacting someone. And this is what the harmony and the work that we're doing is going toward. And I feel like what happened is the old society, and I feel like everything kind of happens for a reason. It might have been to grow the souls, but somebody came in and said, I'm going to hijack the system and I'm going to be the person that's a ruler. And somebody got overzealous, over powerful, and from what I'm hearing, somebody got too consumed by power. And that big crystal that was in Atlantis, it blew up. It was kind of like a nuclear thing. It kind of took things out. Now, supposedly Atlantis was like thousands, I would say even maybe 5,000 or 10,000 years ago. Not recently, but the energy of the place was oneness. And then they said somehow something came in and took over the grid. And I think when Atlantis fell and somebody got consumed with that God complex, because it can happen, you know, you get that power and you're like, oh, I'm gonna rule the world. We have Napoleon, we have what's one of the other ones? My brain is empty, but you understand, there's always someone that's trying to rule the world. I think some of the czars and different people were like, and the holy wars, they were just trying to find things and money and control everything. But there's always that sense that has gone down. It's like always somebody wants to rule the world, not just one country or whatever. There's always that crazy MF that wants to just rule the whole world. And dude, it ain't yours. We all live here together. So it always seems to be someone that's like the waves. Oh, Hitler was the other one. He wanted to kind of rule everything too. They're just crazy. They just think, you know, they get lost in the lust of power. And that's kind of what happened with American things and all these people that were trying to rule their stuff. There's a problem because now society is shifting and it's understanding, and it doesn't want to be ruled. It doesn't want to kill it. Like, most of us, we don't really want to fight with each other. I'm telling you, I think like 70% of humanity just wants to live their life. They just, you know, I think most people in the countries, they're represented by their people. But they're not really, I don't think that's what everybody feels. We just want to live our life and not be blown up and trade and do things. And like I said, there's just always that one person that thinks, I deserve everything. I'm going to rule the world. And I don't know if it's something to do with like the demiurge or the demons. I don't know if it's just human beings are stupid. You know, I don't know. You take it as you see. Whatever's coming in is toward your greater good. So if you're being pulled towards something, I don't think what's happening at this moment is that you're stepping into your divine purpose. I think you are stepping on the path towards your divine purpose. Okay, so try to keep yourself open, aware of what's happening. We'll do one little card to see. These are the crystalline cards. Let's see. Any messages for the collective in reference to this video? All right, so we got 2. Be the change you want to see. Exactly. Stop worrying about everybody else's stuff. It's none of your damn business. You worry about you. You be the light. You shine, and you start changing things one person at a time. And that's with you. The only thing you can change is you. Nobody else. You. So as you change, your frequency goes up. Your energy goes up. Well, it could go down if you're being a jerk. But you get what I'm saying. You see something that's bad, you change it in your life, or you change the way you look at things. You change how the energy is being put out from you, and you will start affecting people. You will start changing the world one person at a time, or just by being nice, by being friendly, by helping someone without expecting anything back, by lifting somebody up, by forgiving somebody, by changing the way you do things, you know, and let your light shine. I couldn't say it any better. Change you so that your light shines, and blast that crap all over the place, because you're going to wash people with the light instead of the darkness, and you're going to affect them in the most profound ways. I would say most of them, you won't even know what you've done. You're going to have an impact on the way you react, you do things, you say things, and you're not even going to know the impact that you're doing until you go back up and have your review when you die. Because there's going to be a lot of people you affect that you're like, what? And they're like, yeah, man, the way you acted, you made that person feel so much better. Instead of doing this, they went and did this, or their vibration, or they said, oh, you know, I think I'm going to... There's still good people in the world. Your one little thing can change the in-person, the inside thing that maybe has lost faith in humanity, lost faith in themselves, not sure how they feel. That one little thing that you do could make a difference that's so impactful, because this is what happens when you turn your trajectory like this. Down the road, you're over here. Instead of going here, just by turning, you're going to make a major ripple change. So take that as it resonates for you. That is our message for today. You have a new thing coming in. You have your divine path is opening up. So it's working toward this new thing, starting something new, creating something toward the light. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about something that's higher vibrational, good for everybody, loving everybody. The biggest thing that we have to conquer, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm sorry, we need to start loving people unconditionally, like a dog or like an animal, because we all make mistakes. We all go through trials. We all have things that we're working on. It doesn't mean you have to keep getting used or whatever, but it means that you literally are trying to care for somebody. You're trying to love them. You are trying to see humanity through a clear and loving eye. That what you do to others, you would do to yourself. Okay? It's that adage of do unto others as you want to be done on yourself. That's why I always say it's not against the Bible, it's not against God, not about anything. You know what you want done to you. You don't need a Bible to tell you how to treat people. The Bible is information. It's not telling you anything bad. Like, I'm not against the Bible, but you don't need a book to tell you how to treat people, because if you would not do it to yourself, then you shouldn't do it to somebody else. Okay? Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. I hope this message finds you and helps you to have some hope that you're going toward the right direction and that your path is going to be starting very soon. Love you guys.